Kill Trocity.
Wave available.
1 minute remaining. All dropped. All dropped. Double kill. Triple kill. Killing spree.
What's going on, you little oddballs? It's your boy Coreboy back at it again today with a new video. We got some announcements today, some things to talk about, and a lot more. And also this week I have a bunch of really fun videos coming out, so I have that to talk about as well, because I've been cooking behind the scenes, as I typically do. You all know, if I'm not working on something, I'm just not having a good time. Also, this is my first game on, so if you all see me playing like dog shit, that's why. It's my first game on. I've also finally figured out some of my issues with the fucking Steam version of Halo Infinite, with a lot of my, like, weird frame issues I typically have. Some maps, it's still, like, kind of bad, but most maps, like, it's kind of fine now. I don't know what it is. The Steam version of this game just... I fucking hate it, but then if I try to play the official, like, Microsoft version or the Xbox Store version, I typically have this issue where I can play the game for like 5 minutes and then it just ends up crashing every time, which is really, really, really annoying. I don't know why I just did that. I thought I could make the jump. I forget you can't make it both ways. But yeah, I was trying to fix that yesterday. I couldn't find a fucking fix for it, so we're back here, and I've been, like, working with some settings, trying to make things, like, feel better on this version, because I don't know what it is about the Steam version of Infinite, but it just, like, something about it just feels, like, slightly off compared to the other versions of the game. It's very fucking weird. It's kind of annoying too, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. It's Halo Infinite. Listen, it's not perfect, but goddamn do I love it still. I don't know what was going on there with my shot, but also today I did have a little bit of an announcement that I wanted to make. So if you don't know, I've been streaming quite a bit recently. I've took the last 2 days off because I've kind of had some personal things just kind of going on. It's not been the greatest over here, but we're dealing with it, and today seems to be much better, so we are going to be streaming tonight. But also, on top of that, if y'all don't know, I am mostly an FFA player. That is typically what I play most of the time. It's just what I enjoy. I don't have, like, a squad that I'm able to run with every day of the week like a lot of people have, so I typically just end up playing a lot of FFA by myself. But if y'all don't know, I've been talking about it quite a bit of, like, I'm at this point with Halo Infinite and just kind of games in general where I just, like, want to hone in on my skill and be the best that I can at the game. So with that being said, if you all like FFA as much as I do, and if you all come by the streams, which are linked down below, you should come check out the streams and come have fun with us. But every day while we are live, I'm going to be hosting open FFA HCS lobbies. So it means we're going to be following, like, ranked rule sets, bandit starts and everything. No fucking, you know, nothing different. It's just going to be the HCS FFA rule set, and that's what we're going to be running. So if you all want to come and participate and come, you know, just get better at the game, I am more than here for it. That's kind of the point of all of this, is because I know there's not an official HCS FFA playlist or a ranked FFA playlist, and I wanted to use this, like, as an opportunity for people to come in and practice and kind of have fun with it. So just to let you all know, tonight when we are streaming, I will be having these lobbies open. If you want to join, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start streaming, get the open lobby started, let people join in. Now, if more people, like, kind of want to get in, the way that we'll end up doing it is just kind of figuring out, like, I guess a bit of a schedule with it, to, like, have people come in and be able to play a couple of games, and we'll just kind of, like, filter out and switch out when needed. So, like I said, if that is something that you all are interested in, please join up. Please come have fun with us. Like, that's literally all I want to do this for, is just help people get better at the game and have fun and just get some practice in. Because, like I said, there isn't an official playlist or anything like that, and I want to be somebody who can host these things and just kind of have fun with it. So, like I said, if you're interested, stop by the streams. We usually start on weekdays around 9:30, 10 o'clock, just because I work super late. I work till about 9 o'clock EST, so I understand if it's a time zone issue. On weekends, though, if I'm not busy, I start significantly earlier, and we're usually streaming all day then. So like I said, you guys will have the opportunity to get in no matter what. I'm trying to make this as accessible as I absolutely can with my schedule that I currently have. So just be ready for that. Like, more than anything, just be ready for that. Like, it takes a lot. It's a lot of planning that goes into this, and yesterday I was, like, kind of messing around with it, saying, like, okay, if I put together a lobby like this, will people actually join it? And we had, like, some, like, crazy amounts of people joining. Now, like I said, I'll leave it open to about 8 to 10 people, just because I don't want the lobbies overflowed to where it's, like, literally, like, you can't even get out of your fucking spawn point without being in a fight. Like, I want it to be a fair-driven thing, because that is, you know, part of it. I want it to be as I have as much opportunity as you can to get as much practice as possible, but in a sense that you were actually playing in a game. Like, I don't want it to feel like you're playing against 18,000 people at one time and you're just like constantly in a fight with no opportunities to like heal or anything like that. So we're trying to figure it all out. And like I said, if you want to join, just stop by the streams. Let me know that you want to be in, and I will find a way to get you into a game or two. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. But also, yesterday I recorded a video with one of our great buddies, Mr. Blair. And that video will be actually coming out, should be tomorrow or the next day. And then I have the Gears of War video that I've been working on coming out as well here pretty soon. It should be on this weekend, if not Monday morning, it'll be out. It's a pretty long video, so be on the lookout for that. I'm going to be doing all the voiceovers and shit like that for it because, listen, I've put a lot of work into this video, and I want it to be as good as absolutely possible. That's kind of my main goal with it. I just want it to be a banger for the people who enjoy Gears, because if y'all don't know, I'm a very big Gears fan, and, well, if y'all keep up with my content, you would know that I am very, very much looking forward to E-Day. Like, I am so heftily just waiting for that game to be here so I have something to play and I can make Gears content, because that's really one thing that I want to do. And this kind of was my excuse to make a video on a game that completely changed my life in a lot of ways, so be expecting that. It's going to be a deep dive video, kind of like my Dead Space video, so if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's been blowing up. Like, go check it out. I want people to watch that, because I put a lot of love and effort into that thing, and listen, it's kind of exceeded my expectations. I didn't expect a lot from it, but seeing how people have been reacting to it, it kind of was like, okay, I want to do more videos like this where I'm literally just talking about games that I love a lot. Like, that's always been my goal with this channel, is just to talk about the games that I love playing and the games that I've been playing. So, like I said, just go watch it. But we have a lot of other stuff cooking as well. I'm working on kind of the ideas of the next video I want to do for the next game that I want to do something like this on. And it sucks because I really wanted to do one for the entire Gears series, but if y'all don't know, Gears of War 2 and 3 are not available on PC, so I might be finding a way to do that later down the line on, like, original hardware, so playing it on 360, recording it, and then putting it out here. And I've also been debating on streaming these games that I'm working on doing these videos for, because I usually don't use a lot of audio from the games, at least that often, so I really don't, like, care if, like, I'm talking over it or anything like that. Typically I'm not, I'm just playing through it in, like, one sitting, but I want to do the entire Gear series at some point, and I do want to start streaming these games because they're fun and it's something different. It's not just like Halo 24/7. As much as I, love playing Halo and it's mostly what I play, I want to be able to do different stuff that I like. So be on the lookout for that as well if you're interested in it, and just let me know down below if y'all want to see that. Because I have a lot of stuff that I want to cook up this year. I've been working on a lot of stuff, and also, you all are going to be seeing a lot more creators here than just me, because this thing that I have been working on in this video I have coming with Blair is going to be the introduction of kind of a new series to a degree. It's going to be something new to work on, something new that I haven't done but I've been wanting to do. So, like I said, just be on the lookout. Listen, I've been cooking, brother. Like, that's the best way that I can put it, is I have been fucking busting my ass off every day getting this stuff ready for this year, because I want this year to be huge, and I want it to be a place that I can not only just talk about games that I love, but also talk about other Halo creators and have, like, moments with them that, I can kind of just carry on and get other people's names out there, because, listen, there's a lot of creators out there in the Halo space that don't really get the recognition that they deserve, and I guess this kind of leads into a bit of a topic of something I've been wanting to talk about. I just haven't really known how to talk about it, with the whole, the Flycast, if y'all don't know, is an Optic podcast with Maniac and Hitch. Maniac is a OG Halo pro, a great creator, and, like, I'm an Optic fan, like, I have been for a while. They're one of my favorite teams. I think they just have, like, some of the most consistent players in all of esports that compete under their umbrella, and recently they did a podcast, and they were talking about how Halo doesn't really have many, creators, and to me, like, I get where they're coming from. There is not a lot of creators in the Halo scape that really get recognition, and I think that is what makes it so hard to find a lot of Halo creators. I mean, I'm in that same boat, man. Like, sure, I can put out videos that do well, but when it comes to, like, streaming and such, it does usually absolutely nothing. Like, a lot of my content and a lot of my draw comes from my videos that I do. And, like, that's not me complaining by any means. Like, I have no issues with that, but I want to create a new way for Halo creators to actually, like, kind of have a voice out in the gaming community and to show that, like, hey, there are people that are keeping this whole thing alive, and that's what I just want more than anything, is people keeping this series in some form of limelight. Like, I know it's difficult. I know Halo hasn't been in the greatest position for quite a while, but there's a lot of people that care about this game and a lot of great creators, and I want a way to show off those people. And you'll see with the Blair video, it's really just us having like me doing something that I thought would be kind of fun, something a little bit different that I don't think people are doing. Even though I did kind of get the idea from an HCS thing that they did a couple of years ago, so that could be a hint as to what it is. If you keep up with HCS stuff, you might know. But yeah, that's really all for that. Like, I just want a way to show off these creators and to really put them in the limelight that they deserve, because there's a lot of them that do deserve like more recognition than what they get. A lot of very hardworking people, and if I can help that, I'm going to. And more than anything, on top of that, like, I just want to have fun doing what I'm doing. Like, I'm a pretty busy guy. I have a lot of stuff that I work on. And if y'all keep up with me, you know this. I work a lot. Like, I have a full-time job that I do. On top of that, I help run a publication slash blog with a couple of friends of mine. And then I do this. This is kind of like my third job. I don't really consider this a job or anything. Like, I do it because I love it. I love talking about video games and talking about a series that I love more than damn near anything on planet Earth, which is Halo. And trying to get more involved with people there, even though I would say a pretty different figure within Halo. I don't think many people in this scene are like really into the stuff that I'm into, which is fine. Like, I don't really care about that. I don't expect it. But it's very odd being someone who's involved in the things that I'm involved in, and then like meeting other Halo players, and they're like, I don't know what any of that shit is. It's pretty funny, and I mean, the same goes with like doing the whole music thing that I do. The people are like, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I work with tech, and I like video games a lot. Like, there's not really much to go into there. Um, but on top of that, like, this year I'm really focused on content and making things as best as possible. I mean, I'm in the process of like trying to budget out how I'm going to change the setup as we go on through the year, because I want to make things as high quality as I can. Also trying to like get into editing more and kind of learning the ins and outs of that, which is why originally I was going to put the Blair video out today and just do like some simple editing on it, but I was like, I'm going to see what I can do with this. So who knows what you all are going to get. Like, it could be exactly what I have ready right now, or I might be working on some things as well just to make it a little bit more interesting. And that's really what I do want to get out of it more than anything, is I just want this whole experience of doing this to be something that is interesting. Like, I want it to be fun. I want it to be interactive. I want the community involved more than anything. Like, that's where I care about it the most with Halo, is I want the community involved, because if the community backs it, that just means it's getting out there more often. But also I want to do stuff for other games as well, because I just like so many video games. Like, that's where I'm at. Also, I'll let you all know, I'm trying to decide right now what series I'm doing for the next big video. There's two. There's kind of a couple that are on my radar, but there's two big ones that I want to do, which is Crisis or Metro, which are two series that I absolutely love. But I've also thought about getting a little wacky with it and doing every single COD campaign and giving my thoughts on them. So who knows, we might do that. But I'm working on a Halo one as well. I'm working on a very big amount of Halo videos currently, and I really can't wait for people to see it. But other than that, I'm going to hop out of here. It's been your boy, Core Boy, and yeah, later, dudes.